G'day, g'day. Can you even hear me? I'm not sure if it's too windy that you can't hear anything that I'm saying right now. So today I'm going to be filming a sort of vlog / yard routine because the weather's really nice. For the past like 3-4 weeks the weather has been really cold, and I thought that it was like the end of summer and it wasn't going to get like any more nice sunny sort of summery days. I'm currently home alone right now and I will be for the next few days. So I wanted to sort of show you my routine when I'm up at the yard by myself, like what I do. So that's what this video is going to be. Okay, so after quite a long walk, I have reached my horse's paddock, and as you can see, they have noticed me. So the first thing I do when I get here is I let my chickens out, and I know their cage is really messy. I'm about to clean it. I've just been quite busy over the past few days, so yeah. And as you can see, they do have like an outside space, which is going to be expanded soon, which it's enough. Like, they have enough space to walk around, but it's not ideal. So that's why every day I let them out for about maybe an hour or so, sometimes even 2 hours, where they can just, you know, go where they want on our field. So for those who don't know, these are my 2 chickens. Their names are Primrose and Petal, and I made a video a few months ago when I first got them, when they were little babies. As you can see, they have grown a lot since then, and if you want to like follow their sort of journey, I have an Instagram account for them called @PetalAndPrimrose. So Mio appears to be already out today. I'm not really sure why, but normally he spends all his day in this yard here, because we found that having him on the grass all day every day is just too much for a fat little 12-pound pony. This is also going to be a bit of a tour, I guess, of our place, and this is like a sort of smaller field we have here, which I ride in sometimes, but I don't jump in here because it's not really big enough. But I don't know, it's just sort of handy having a smaller paddock. And there are my chickens. Leo, hello. Hey. There's Vanilla over there, being a loner as always. She's so weird. Well, bit of a change of plans. I was planning on jumping Vanilla today, but now I think I'm not going to have enough time, because for the past hour I have been removing Mio's abscess. He's been lame for a few days or so, and we found out it was an abscess because we could see where it was, but it hadn't popped yet. And today when I came, I could see like sort of pus coming out of a very, very tiny hole. So I managed to squeeze it to make the hole bigger, and then get all the pus out, and then put tea tray oil in and rinse it with water. It was really, really hard because he kept trying to bite me and rear up, and I mean, obviously it was very painful for him. But I can already see that he seems much more sound than before. But because of that, and it took about an hour, I now don't really have time to probably jump and stuff. So I'm gonna still ride Vanilla. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. I'll see. Okay, so I've decided to ride her bareback, and I'll go over like a small jump, but you know, I won't be like properly jumping her. I'll do that tomorrow when I have more time. As you can see, she is really, really pale now. It is really, really sad. I hate it when she goes all white and pale. She looks so ugly, but oh well. I mean, she's not ugly. She'll never be ugly because she's Vanilla, but you know, she looks much, much better, I think, when she's more golden and her dapples are more obvious in summer. Oh my god. So I've just gotten on her, I mean like literally a few seconds ago, and I already regret this. Look at my pants. Oh my god. I don't even understand why. Like, she's not molting. What is happening? This is horrible. How am I going to go home like this? Can you give me a happy look? Come on. Put your ears forward. Oh, very pretty. She's so fat and so bum high and downhill, and oh, but I love her. Hey, was that hard work? Nah, all you had to do was jump over 60 centimeters and literally like 5 times. Tomorrow I'm gonna have more time. I'm gonna put a saddle on you, and we're going to do some real jumping. Although I have to say, I was honestly tempted to go over some of those jumps there today. Like, when I came around in a canter, like sometimes she thought I was going to jump them. She would have, I know she would have, but I just don't know if I could have really controlled her like both before and after the fence. And she's just drinking the dirty water that I washed Mio's foot in. That's not a good idea. Yeah, go to the other one. Look how smart she is. Oh. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe I just captured that on video. Oh, I think she was scared of the chickens. You girls were just so close to death, you have no idea. This weather is just so perfect. I really am gonna miss summer. I love summer. I love summer so much. I hate winter. I know that's like, I know probably everybody thinks like that, but we probably only have a few days left of like this sort of really nice, warm t-shirt weather. And I'm really sad. Hello. Gonna do some tricks. Okay, now don't get too close to me so the camera can actually see. Just stay there. Come on. Good boy. Very nice. Now, Vanilla, can you do your trick? She can tilt her head on one side. Stop getting so close to me. Vanilla. Come on, can you tilt your head? Oh, very good. Yeah, look at that amazing head. Oh, look, very good, Vanilla. Can I see that head turning again, Vanilla? Can you turn your head? Come on, a bit more than that. Oh, very good. Can you do a little bit more? Oh, very good. Right, so now we've done all the fun bits, so it's time for the not so fun bits of owning horses, which is cleaning and, you know, all that sort of boring stuff. Now, I wasn't really going to film this because I don't really find, like, this sort of stuff interesting, but Morgan said that I do things kind of differently to how lots of British people do it, so I thought I'll, like, show you how I clean a stall, I guess. When I'm done getting all the shit out, I will just sort of get some bedding and really just sort of like sprinkle it on top. Unless it's really bad, and then I'll get lots of it, but I find that just sprinkling it on top is easier, and you can see that it doesn't really like need that much. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I've sprinkled that bucket of bedding onto it, and I'm not sure if you think it looks terrible, but yeah, this is what I just do. Okay, so I will just get 1 cup of this muesli and fill it right up to the top. And then for vanilla, I will have about a little bit more, that much or so. You can't really see, it's so dark. And then a little bit down the bottom for Mio. But today, because I gave him a lot of muesli already when I was getting his abscess out, I'm going to give her just a little bit more, because he's already had like a whole cup full of this and bribing him to stand still. Because I have a lot of grass, I only get muesli once a day, and we find that works well. I mean, you can obviously see they're in good condition. And this is how much hay I give them. So this is Mio's, and this is Vanilla's. And it looks like a lot. It's the same amount as his, and then just a biscuit on top. This is actually more than I normally give them, but I couldn't really separate the hay that well because it was quite, I don't know, together. Does that make sense? So it's kind of hard to get it exactly right. But normally they get a little bit less than this. And Vanilla only gets that once a day. This is the only food we give her because she's on grass all day. And Mio will often get a bit of hay during the day too when he's in the yard. But if he's out all day like today, then he will not get anything either. Well, I mean, other than this. And then obviously they have their water buckets here, which are right next to their food. Okay, so while the horses are still out for a bit longer, and while the chickens are also out, I will just be cleaning the chook pen, as this hasn't been cleaned in quite a few days now because I've been quite busy. I'm just going to clean this all out and then clean most of that out too, and then replace it with all new bedding, and then I'll put the girls in because they've been out for about 2 hours now. Oh my god, look at that. Can you see that? That bird's like literally floating. What the hell? Look at that. That's so cool. I've never seen that before. It's like standing in the same spot. Oh my god. Anyway, as I was saying, I've just finished getting out all the old bedding from my chook pen, and as you can see, it's really not that dirty. Like, it could be much worse. So I've not taken out all of the bedding from the outside because it wasn't too bad. I'm just gonna throw some fresh stuff on top like I did with my horses. Okay, so now I have filled up the water, filled up the food. I just said that in the wrong order, but anyway. Clean the bedding, as you can see, all fresh bedding. Okay girls, in you go. Come on, in you get. And as you can see, I've added some grass and some mealworms, so it's a bit more sort of natural, and they have some stuff to peck at throughout the day. Okay, so now that all the animals are locked up, I have to make my very long way back to where my bike is at the gate, and then I have to ride my bike home, which takes almost an hour, which is lots of fun. I really enjoy it. Just look at this big ass field I have to bloody walk across every single day. Like, you can barely even see the gate where I'm walking to because it's that big. It's crazy, man. This field's like 30 acres. I'm not built for walking across that twice a day. I love how you can just start to see that some of the leaves are very, very slowly turning yellow. No, I want summer forever.